This is an All Sports Station production.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now, Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His fifth year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play. And he was second in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll throw from the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms. And this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers. But that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Complete to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
From the 10, 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Gurley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
3rd and goal from the 6. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a second down and 6. Prescott from the gun. And that's Elliott, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 37. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. First down, Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
When you throw it as often as Matt Ryan does, you're going to face some pressure, and he tied for the most sacks last year with 48 as he got sacked there again, but he also led the league in completions. A little bit of feast and famine when Matt Ryan goes back into the pocket.
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Prescott now. This to Jarwin. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none of this.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, They think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. On 1st down, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second and 4. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Everson Griffin on the sack. Taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Catch there by Julio Jones, and let's face it, we're almost running out of ways to say he's great. So let's put it into this context. 3rd among active players in receiving yards, starting 2020, just 852 yards behind tight end Jason Witten.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This complete to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected, but sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to, so sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Five yards remain on 2nd down. Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. It's player spotlight time, and we focus that spotlight on the quarterback, Matt Ryan. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, and on the stop there. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on the line over there. Single receiver.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw again is Ryan. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 7. Ryan will throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Prescott on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Working with a second and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Zerline now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the gun, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again, Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Ready,
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. On first down, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now a draw play for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they run with Gurley. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. He's hoping to take what has been a good game here and make it a great game. So far, solid, and we're still in the 3rd quarter.
And there's nothing wrong with solid. You want to be that. You want to be reliable. You want to be a guy that puts your team in a position to have a chance to win. And that's what we're seeing from him. And there's also that added element that maybe it can become a little bit more as this game goes on.
He'll try to make it more here on this drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield, and if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Caught by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Second down and 7.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Record.
Throwing. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
6-man. Check curls.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They'll run on first down. Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's it, baby.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second down at 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Second and 9. To throw again is Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing again, Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Ryan will throw again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll run with Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But Let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Jones has it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and that one's complete to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is down to 20. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Are you serious, dog? Let's go, boys. Let's go. Mike 45. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check 45 to Mike.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 9. First down, Dallas. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.